welcome back to the channel. How are you all doing? Grab yourselves a drink because I feel like playing about with this gorgeous palette and just having a chat. So I'm just going to send it to the ends. How are we all on this fine? It's a beautiful day today. It is Tuesday currently. The date is the 30th. Can you believe that on Friday it is going to be the 1st of February? I'm getting my hair done, getting rid of this. Haven't been to the hairdressers in, I don't know, well over a year I think. So I can't wait. I'm going to go in with this spray. So because it is a beautiful day and we've got good lighting naturally, I've just got my wee light that I got for my Christmas on. So this is the D'Alba Hydrate and Radiant with white truffle spray. You'll have seen it everywhere, I'm sure. It's beautiful. Oh, and I think in the hotter weather I will pop it in the fridge. The only thing is when I put stuff in the fridge, like skincare or that, I forget it's in there. So we're going to let that do its thing. Eyes are a bit red because of the lovely, what's it called? Eczema, that's the word we're looking for. I did a friend makeup yesterday. She asked me if I would do her makeup for her mum's 70th. I was so nervous because I haven't done makeup on anybody in a long time, and I'm just one of those people that just doubts themselves. I mean, when it comes to doing your own face, that's one thing, isn't it? And I did a makeup course at Dundee College in 2020. So when I did that makeup course, obviously we were in lockdown, so it was different. At that time of when the course started, the restrictions were obviously being lifted, so you could go back into college, but you still had to wear masks. So it was difficult to do makeup because you were wearing the masks, and any makeup you were allowed to do, it was only yourself. So you weren't getting to do, you know, different faces, different skin tones, you know, different ages of people. You weren't getting to learn the things that I was hoping to gain from the course, like some different eye shapes, different textures, more mature skin, younger skin, you know, Asian skin, anything like that. So it's very, very frustrating. And because due to health and things, I obviously have my MUA qualification, but I don't do it as a job. So basically since college, the only people's makeup I've done is I've done my partner's daughter. Well, I actually did her makeup just for fun before that. So I've only done Kirsty, who was on the course with me. She asked me to do her makeup, not last summer, but the summer before, for a night out. So I've done her makeup. And then I've done this lovely lady Lee's makeup. And then my friend Emily from York, if she is able to, with circumstances, which is her personal business that I won't go into, hopefully she's going to be coming for an overnight stay in a couple of weeks' time. She's just asked me there if I would do her makeup. But I get so nervous. It's just me as a person. Like, I was literally like sweating just with the anxiety and the nerves. It's more when I'm doing eye makeup on someone else. But Lee loved the makeup, and I told her to be completely honest with me. You know, it was just a trial we were doing before she actually comes back to get her makeup done again. And I think she really liked it. The pictures are on my Instagram, which is at makeuplover44. I always forget, it's terrible. And at Julie Barber over on TikTok if you want to go and have a look. So it spurred me on a bit just to put some makeup on today. Plus I want to play with this more. I got this from Sephora UK and I bought it in December because my birthday's in December, and with Sephora they give you 20% off, like a birthday voucher, and you only get a certain amount of time to use it. And the year before I got the Rose Quartz palette, and this year I got this one. And it is absolutely stunning, and I have used it, but I haven't really delved into it, so that's what we're going to do. And as you can see, we're 5 minutes in and I've just been yapping. So I'm just going to kind of show up my stash for the rest of this stuff. But I'm going to use some of the Glossier Future Dew. Excuse me. So yeah, I'm excited to get my hair done. So I haven't put any colour in my hair since just before my birthday in December. So the colour that I have in my hair is one of those Life Schwarzkopf colours. Look how lovely and dewy this makes you. And I haven't coloured it since. I went over to the hairdresser because, oh, these rosy cheeks. I wanted to just discuss, you know, what I could do in my hair, show her some photos of what I kind of wanted to do with it, that sort of a thing. And she said that because it's more darker here, I would have to have it stripped. And it's getting much lighter at the bottoms. I don't know how much you'll see on camera, but it's getting like really light. She took a strand test just to test it out and make sure. So we're getting an Olaplex treatment done on it as well, which I've never had at the hairdresser. It is going to cost me like £100 and something, which is the most I've ever paid for my hair. And I'm like, oh, but I think it's just because the stripping process and stuff. So I think I'm going to be in there for quite a while on Friday, but I can't wait just to get it done. Okay, so next up, I'm going to put on more Glow, because why not? Hollywood Flawless Filter in the shade Too Light. I need to try and use up some makeup products that I've just, they're not like out of date or anything, but you know, I've had them for the longest time. Like I've got this one, I've got the e.l.f. one, I've got the collection one, and I just never reach for them. There's nothing wrong with them, but I just never reach for them. This is the best brush ever, and I've got so many makeup brushes to be cleaned. So yeah, it was nice to do someone else's makeup, and it did look really good. Like her skin looked amazing. And the thing is as well, because obviously I'm not doing makeup as a job, I do have a lot of different bronzers and highlighters and blushers and stuff like that and palettes, but when it comes to like foundation and that, it's just for my skin tone. But we managed, you know, to make it work, so that was good. Okay, talking of foundation or what have you, what I'm going to use today. Do you know what? I am going to use this stuff. I'm going to use the Maybelline Super Stay Skin Tint in the shade 5.5. I see people dripping it onto their faces. I just cannot do that. I do it like this and just rub it on. I don't know why, but when I see people dripping it on, I'm like, no. I mean, each to their own, I suppose, but it is so lovely. If you haven't tried this, I highly recommend it. It is really good. I've been seeing this CoverGirl one all over. Well, I say all over. I've seen 2 other American YouTubers using it because we can't get CoverGirl here in the UK. And it looks amazing. It's like a skin tint, but it's got those, you know, like the little beads. It's almost like a dupe of the Chanel one. And it's got like the little beads, which has obviously got the pigment in it, so it like bursts when you apply it. And it looks so nice. So I was sending a picture of it to my friend Laura, who's in America, because it looks amazing. But like skin tint, like look at that. It's just evening my skin tone out. You know, as I say, with a skin tint, as you probably know anyway, it's not going to be heavy coverage. Like you could put another layer of this on if you wanted to, but it's just, it is absolutely beautiful. It really is. It's just stunning. Stunning! stunning. And because of having those dewy products underneath as well, it's just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeousness. Now, what I've been enjoying doing recently is doing underpainting, but because I've gone and put the skin tint on now, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use this She Glam. This is the in Soft Tan liquid contour, so it's more of the grey tone. We pop it in there. When people see this colour, they're like, oh my god, like why would you be putting like a grey tone on? But to me, that's the way contour should be. You know, it should be like that grey undertone because it's a shadow to, you know, do that. Right, let me take this. I love these little Real Technique brushes. They're so good. This light is so, so good. I pre-record, so see by the time you get to this video, there's a declutter video that I've done that you've probably seen, hopefully. If you watch the channel and you're subscribed, please do that. And it is darker at night, and all of a sudden the video goes dark, and I was like, oh my god, it's a power cut. And it was the flipping light went off, but I was like, that's what I was saying to himself, because he got me it for Christmas. I was like, it was fully charged, you know. But I was just like, what? So when you get to that video and you see it go completely dark for a minute, you're probably, what's going on? I got these for my Christmas, like a pack of 4. But has anybody else got these? The lids have such a chemical smell. It was disgusting, and it was going into, like, I drink a lot of water just with having the hiatus hernia. Fizzy drinks now are out of the scene, and I was like, what is that smell? And when I took the lid off, I was like, that's disgusting. And then the lid, and I was like, oh. And I've boiled it in boiling water. I've put it in what is it, that white vinegar spray. Oh my god, I was just like, I don't know what it is, but anyway, I'm going to use this. This is the Goddess Glow Cream Contour Bronze. I would say it's more of a bronzer, because look at the colour. This is what I mean. Like, it's the same with that, I'm just putting the same places though. It's the same as the one from Doll Beauty. I'm just going to use the same brush actually. The one from Doll Beauty, the Gimme Contour. It is so not a contour shade. Like, it just isn't. It's so funny. But yeah. But no, I just wanted to, it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you know what I mean? Excuse me. And I was just sitting doing a wee bit of colouring in, because I love colouring in. So relaxing. I actually picked up a colouring book today from Aldi. And it was, the price on it is $7.99, but it was like $2.99 or something. And I've just been finding it so relaxing. I got into colouring over lockdown, and I actually haven't touched my diamond paintings in so long. I will get back to them, but I'm just enjoying colouring in for the moment, so that's what I do. Look at that, see? Oh, it's so dewy, I love it. Right, where is my concealer? Why do I not have a concealer in here? Well, that's just annoying, isn't it? Let's get a concealer. You should have seen the state of this room as well last night, just with everything. I'll use my favourite one then. Oh, actually, scrap that. We'll go for my absolute favourite. Get back in that drawer. So I'm going to use the best concealer ever. This is the Faux Filter by Huda Beauty, and I have it in the shade Coconut Flakes. Honestly, it's so good. Like, so good. Oh, should I use my colour corrector? Keep forgetting to use that. My eyelids are like so red with eczema. It drives me crazy. It drives me crazy. I'm going to use this snazzy brush. So, yes. So I've got a few more declutters to do. Not many though, and then that'll be done. But I've decided, rather than when it comes to palettes or that, you know, sitting showing them and going, oh, because it's going to take ages, I think I'll do what I did with my blushers. As I say, if you're not new to the channel, or you watch my video, like all my videos when they come up on a Monday or a Wednesday, then you will have seen my declutters so far. And the one with my blushers, what I did was I just showed you the ones that I was going to get rid of. And if you want to see my blusher collection, I can do that at another point, because I have quite a lot of blushers. Not going to lie. What's going on with Benefit, by the way? Like, they got rid of Browsings, which was my all-time favourite, and now have they got rid of the foolproof one, you know, where it's got the shape of the eyebrow and it's like a powder. Like, what is that all about? I was telling Lee about it last night, because that's what I used on her brows, and she's like, this is amazing, I need to go and get it. And then I was going to send her the link to it, and when I went on to Superdrug, they're like, no. I'm just like, not Superdrug, Boots. And I was like, what is going on? I mean, I know they've got other products, but why are they getting rid of those ones? I was thinking about getting my eyebrows laminated again. I know I got a burn from it last time, but, well, from the wax, but I hate doing my brows. I hate it. It's so annoying, and I overpluck them, and it just annoys me. I'm going to use the best powder ever. If you haven't tried this, you need to. This is the Fenty Beauty Invisimatte Instant Setting and Blossing Powder. It's stunning, and you can also keep this little thing and just get a refill, which is even better in my opinion. It's going to take a little powder puff. I'm just going to set where we'll put. I'll set this side and then I'll show you what I mean. Like, look at that. This side's set and that side not. Is it not just the nicest? I love Fenty Beauty, I really do. She's brought out a new concealer. I'm nearly finished 2 of her glosses, so I'm going to have to get some more, because they are literally the bomb. Look at that. Thank you very much. Then put it there on the new. Okay, got glitter everywhere. So for blusher, I'm actually going to use the blush in this little palette. This is the Coral Glow. Just take this little e.l.f. brush here, tap some off. Oh, there's actually not a lot of pigment on this one, I don't think so. She says, and then she puts it on her face, and wait till we see. See what I mean? It's actually not bad, is it? I'll probably put too much on there. And I like to take it over my nose. I love like that draping sort of motion. I don't know if draping's still in these days. I'm actually going to use the other side of the brush and just use the highlighter as well. This is quite a subtle highlighter, so if you're like myself and you do have fine lines and texture in that, it's always good, if you're not using a liquid highlighter, to use one that's not got like loads of, like, you know, blindiness to it. Because then it ain't gonna give you the texture. Okay, then. I do think I want to take a tiny wee bit actually of this blush. This is the Blush Bible by Pink Honey. And as you can see, it's got the shine. So I'll really coat the brush in it, but I will, see that's the colour of it. I'll tap the majority of it off because it is going to be blinding. But just to give it a wee bit of something, see what I mean? Not kidding. It's no messing around. Believe it or not, because I actually prefer cream blushers, I have decluttered the other side of that. I just found it a bit too much. But see, so lovely. And if I feel that I've just brought it a bit much, I'll just blend it in a bit with my foundation brush just to tone it down just ever so slightly, because it's gone just a wee bit too haywire. And then I'm going to take this Hourglass palette. I've had this for forever and a day. Look, like I've hit pan completely in the middle and we're hitting pan on the other two. But I'm just going to take this dim light and radiant light, and I'm just going to take a brush like this and just go over them, and then just pop it all over my face. I think this was one of the first ever Hourglass products I've ever had, and I highly recommend it. I would get it again. So many brushes to wash, it's not even funny. Okay, let's just pop this stuff back in there. Where's my eyebrow stuff gone? Oh, of course, I put it in this wee bag here. Let me just, haha, okay. Yeah, this stuff, why have they stopped making this, you know? It's so good, I can't believe they've stopped making it. And the thing is, see when a company stops making stuff, then see when people sell it, they sell it for ridiculous prices because they know that people are wanting it. It's like so bad. But it's just the perfect shade. And this is like shade number 1 as well. So it's the perfect shade for me. Oh. And we brush through. Lovely, lovely. Right, we'll do a bit of setting spray. Oh, I'm just going to use the e.l.f. This is the Stay All Night Micro Fine Mist. And it smells divine. I think it smells like green tea. It reminds me of that green tea perfume by Elizabeth Arden. So we'll let that dry. My fan is out of charge, of course. And let's get some eyes on. So as I said, we're going to use the Pretty Grunge palette. It looks intimidating, doesn't it? Okay. I keep looking right directly at that light and I'm like, you're going to blind yourself. So I'm going to go into the shade Heron, which is like a sort of off-white colour. I'm just going to take this all over the lids. I have dry eyelids. I suffer with eczema on them. It's the bane of my life. But what can you do? So we're just going to blend that in. Just give it a wee whooshy whoosh whoosh. This is what I was saying to the lady last night when I was doing her makeup. It's so easy to do your own eyes, you know what I mean? But I felt just a bit awkward. I don't know, doing her eyes and stuff. Okay, so that is that shade. Oh, I like the look of this shade Brave, so I'm going to go into that. Oh, look at that. That's just one tab of it. Right, let's see what this is like. I might have to put the brightness up. That's as bright as it goes. Oh, that's really nice. Look at that colour. So I'm just sort of tapping and pressing it on. I'm not worried about if it goes out here or, you know, wherever, because we can place it on and then we can sort it out. That's the other thing, like when I did that course at Dundee, is the they didn't go on about symmetry. Like, I find it really hard to get my eyes to match. It does my head in. You know what I mean? I've asked other makeup artists. I've looked it up on YouTube, and it's just so frustrating. And I don't know about anybody else when they do makeup. Let me know in the comments. But when you do your eye makeup, do you have one eye that you prefer to the other? Because even when I did the lady's makeup last night, I was like, oh, I much prefer that eye to that eye. And she was like, I love them like both, which is sweet of her. But I was just like, yeah, but that one seems to just be sitting better, and like the colours and stuff. And I don't know. Like, someone said to have my mirror down here so that I'm like this looking up. So I've tried that, and then someone's told me to do like the patting motion, or, you know, just all different methods. And sometimes it goes right, and sometimes it just doesn't for me. And I'm just like, well, maybe just got to embrace it. I don't know. I'm going to go into the shade Fearless, which is a more deeper purple. And I'm just going to take that and sort of add it in. Maybe it is better to do it down here. I'm just going to take it right onto the lid actually, and maybe drag it up a bit. So yeah. But I'm really well, I always rotate all my makeup anyway, and try and use like new stuff, and, you know, like stuff I've had for a while, to make sure that everything's getting a chance to be used, because, you know, makeup is expensive. But sometimes, I mean, see, when I see the bigger YouTubers, obviously they're lucky in the sense they can either afford, you know, to go and replace things, or they get sent stuff by the companies. So, you know, if they're having a clear out and they get rid of it, it's not as, you know, big a deal to them. But the majority of the makeup that I've got, it's either, you know, the majority of it is higher end, because that's, I don't know, just what I've liked. And I've got, it's going patchy here on this eye, if you can see, that's caused the eczema. That's a really nice colour. Right, I think I want a smaller little brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Rise Up. And I'm just, I know I've just done that there, but I'm just going to take this just right in the middle. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just putting makeup on and chatting, really. Normally I'd put the dark at this side, at the outer edge, but I've done it the other way around this time. And then I'm just taking this in the middle. And then I want to take a shimmery shade. I don't know what one. You know what, since we've gone, oh, I don't know. I'll go for Stand Up. And I'm just taking it on this brush just to see if it goes on. Right, we'll just do it with our finger then. Oh, that is beautiful. Look at that shade, man. I'm going to look so done up just to go and do a bit of tidying of the house. But anyway, I just wanted to come on and play with all the makeup. I would put makeup on every day, actually, if these eyelids of mine didn't protest. Like, they literally are like, please Julie, don't put makeup on and take it back off again. What we at, 29? Oh, I'm sorry for the long video, but if you're anything like me, you can just throw me on or fast forward me a wee bit if you want. But look at that, it's beautiful. Now obviously I could wet my brush and make it more intense, but we're just going to leave it at that, guys. So for mascara, the one I'm using just now is the e.l.f. Lash Beats. But before I do that, please excuse me, I am going to put on some of this LA Girl Ultimate intense and totally teal, because I haven't added a little coloured liner in a while. And see, when you've got like a lightish sort of eye look, a pop of colour is just beautiful. See? Also, if you're a bit scared or dubious of wearing colour like all over the lid, it's another great way just to add a pop of colour. And look at that. It's just totally elevated the look. So pop onto the mascara, and this mascara is so nice as well. Oops, go on there. The only thing I will say with this light is it's hard to sometimes see what you're doing. What the hell? I could put the ring light on with it, but I wanted to see what it was like just with it on its own. It obviously is starting to get darker now. There's a lot of police cars jumping about today. Don't know what's going on. Bruce said they were just trying to get by to go to McDonald's. Because it was around about lunchtime when we went to Aldi. But who knows? So it's nice and separating this mascara. Obviously you could put lashes on. You could do a bit of a wing like liquid liner if you're any use at that, but I am useless at it. And look at that, lovely. Right, a quick lip. I'm going to put on this NYX. This is Milky Gloss in Salted Caramel. This smells divine. Oh, so good. And that is me, and I bet you're glad. So, what do you think of the makeup? I think it's very nice indeed. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, click the bell to be notified of when I next upload, and I'll see you next time. And hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you stuck with me to the end, thank you so much. Put a green heart on the comments to let me know. I know it's a long video, but sometimes it's just the way it is, isn't it? So I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you soon. Bye.